Hi everyone, that's a wrap for May's council meeting. Here are some of the key outcomes from tonight. Thank you to everyone who shared their feedback on all sorts of things tonight, but especially the several recent land revocation proposals that we had out for consultation. So tonight the Chamber decided not to proceed with the revocation of a piece of land on a vacant lot on Hopkins Court at Woodcroft. After a lot of feedback and including a really fabulous community deputation. We decided to proceed, however, with revocation on two other parcels of land, a portion on Moira Avenue, which is at Morford Vale, for those of you who know that bit of land, and also on a reserve at Cottage Lane and Onkaparinga Heights. After reviewing all the feedback, that's the decision that's been made there. So that doesn't mean the final decision. We have a whole set of processes now that have to go on before it is finally sold, including awaiting input and feedback and permission from the local government minister's office. So that's what happens next with all of those decisions, and then they come back to the council for a final decision. Proceeds from any sales may be reinvested into projects directly that benefit the community or help strengthen the council's financial sustainability, and we're really pleased about that. So you can register for any future ones that are coming up at onkaparingacity.com, your say, to keep abreast of all the future proposals that are out there. We're exploring the idea of an RV park in Willunga, responding to ongoing community interest. We had a fabulous deputation again tonight about that, and a notice of motion that will now go to look at the proposed park to be located at Pear Tree Paddock on Main Road, which is leased to the Willunga Recreation Park and managed absolutely brilliantly by our volunteers. Our report will come back to council in August. That will look at all the pros and the cons and logistics, if that's something that we can do. We've offered up leases for 15 years to Happy Valley Sports Park and the Flagstaff Community Centre Inc. And that again came out of a lot of community engagement, a lot of conversations, and we're now in a position for them to sign, and they were happy to do that, a long-term lease. This offers will give lots of security for the vital hubs to keep their communities healthy, active and stay connected. Civic pride was definitely on the agenda tonight, and it was pleasing to see a lot of support for our ongoing success in tackling many of the issues that are important to local businesses, like graffiti removal, and we also debated some new ways of tackling things which I know a lot of people are concerned about, like illegal shopping trolleys and illegal dumping. So on behalf of everyone here at the City of Onkaparinga, I really want to shout out to all the volunteers, because it's National Volunteer Week. We get hundreds of volunteers contributing hundreds of hours, gifting their time and their talents and their energy to our programs and services. We've got nearly 600 people volunteering over 80,000 hours over the past year just to our city's programs, let alone all the others that are involved in sports and community groups everywhere. So thank you so much for everything you do, and we look forward to catching up with you again when I'm out and about. Come and say g'day. And next Tuesday we will be celebrating the beginning of National Reconciliation Week, and I hope if you can get an opportunity to join me and many of the other elected members at our Reconciliation in the South event, which will be at Rotary Park at the end of Beach Road at Christie's Beach on Tuesday at 10. So see you then, hopefully, and thank you once again to our deputies, all the petitioners who came tonight, and the terrific support that we've had from staff to build a really beautiful place and continue to do that in the City of Onkaparinga.